All right, Crazy, Jordy, Sergeant Filthy McNasty. Love you guys. Okay, so here's what we're dealing with. Here's what we're up against. We have Three Arrows Capital, who had like 10 or maybe 20 billion in assets at one point. Now that's worth, a lot of that was in FTX token. Now it's worth less than 5 billion, maybe $3 billion. And they had about $8 billion or ish, I think, not confirmed exactly on the numbers, but had a huge amount. I think it's $8 billion loaned against that. Okay. And Three Arrows Capital is sort of like the VC arm of Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX. And so with all the stuff that Sam Bankman-Fried was doing, which isn't, that I didn't like him, don't trust him, but I definitely didn't see this coming. So he's really in bed with all of the regulators and all the stuff that he was doing. And he was really promoting like centralization with USDC coin. There's a lot of things flying around with USDC coin, trying to become a USD or a CBDOC, where it's like becomes the new government currency, things like that, where they can essentially track and just shut down, they can track our wallets and all our purchases and shut down, kind of like what China's doing already with their crypto. So, okay. So a lot of people, there's over the last month or so, there's been a lot of hating going on Sam Bankman-Fried. He seemed invincible. Okay. And the whole time CZ was like, man, he helped him get started. He was really invested in the FTT token. And so he had already, the man has some balls. He had already said no more trading with USDC on Binance. Okay. Because of what they stand for, against decentralization and really a lot of red flag corruption. So I'm even a little worried about USDC. Okay. It's not only USDT that we should be worried about. I think it's USDC also. BUSD fully backed, better than USDC, fully backed by the US dollar 1-to-1. That's the only stable coin that is. And so BUSD, he's just always above board and everything, but he's not down with all the shenanigans going on. So CZ, in my view, is like cryptocurrency's own personal Jesus Christ. So we thought he would come in to save the day for not only FTX, but also Voyager, BlockFi. Okay. So he might, Jordy, he might be going to jail. Noonie, man. Hey, Raph, I love you. Okay. So all this is going on. And CZ says, hey, I want to get out of FTX token. And so instead of just dumping on the market, he says beforehand, above board, like always, just gives a courtesy. Hey, he actually has $3 billion or something, or $2 billion worth of the token, had past tense. But liquid, he had about $600 million worth. And before he sold any of it, said, hey, we're going to be selling our FTT token over the next few months, spread out the buys. Well, I don't even know if he got any of it sold. I don't know if he sold any of it. And a big part of the debt that FTX and Alameda Research had was loaned against the FTT token. So I love you guys. Yeah. So, man, Ryan, Jordy, Big Sweaty D's. Yeah. So Jewel is going to hold strong, but Jewel is probably going to take a beating still yet. Craziest time crypto ever. Absolutely. God Block. Hey, man. Love you guys. Low Tech. Hey, Low Tech plays DFK. This guy's a new DFK YouTuber. Go. You can click on that. Subscribe. Zelf in the house. Wow. Okay. So I'm concerned. So here's the deal. So I think CZ's the bomb. He's tried to buy it, but I guess there's some more red flags. Sam Bankman-Fried wasn't as above board as we thought. Maybe it looks like that's the case. I mean, I've never liked him, but I thought his FTX US was above board. Maybe not. Maybe not. So he backs out. Even if CZ didn't back out of the deal, I was super concerned because of Alameda Research. He wasn't buying Alameda, and Alameda was. So what that does, Alameda has a substantial amount of crypto all over the place. They were a help to the ecosystem in DeFi. So very inundated in the Binance Smart Chain. 22 million BNB tokens. Okay. They're going to be dumping all. They're going to be forced to dump all of this and pay back creditors. They're somewhat heavily invested in the Avalanche DeFi blockchain. I'm sure in Polygon, quite a bit of Bitcoin, like within Ren, like Ren BTC, several Bitcoin, Ethereum. Obviously, there's going to be heavy. We're talking billions of dollars worth of sell pressure, and of course, mega time into Solana. Okay, and so what we're up against, so that's coming. I don't know if they're already selling. I don't know what the deal is. I'd like to know exactly what Alameda Research is doing right now. But I'm guessing maybe part of this dump is from them, and that's not going to stop anytime soon. There's not hardly enough liquidity to even handle a lot of the dumping that they're going to be doing. Then on top of that, we have 54 million Solana tokens being dumped into the market, being unstaked, because it's a 3-day unstake. In the next epoch, whatever, around 2:30 a.m. Central Time, which is about 4 hours, right at about 4 hours from now, 54 million Solana is going to be dumped on the market. So, okay. So, people's funds are frozen, I guess, on FTX now. People's funds maybe are frozen on even BlockFi. So I think BlockFi has been fine up to this point. I don't know for sure, but I have a buddy, actually a pastor of a church, who's got, he can't get his stuff off. So tonight, the reason why I started the video so late was I just gone ahead and sold most all of my positions in crypto. And I'm holding because, first of all, I'm broke and I've lost everything already. And because I think we're headed down towards, so the worst happened. We talked about this the other day. I didn't think it would happen, but I said, if the worst happens, we could see a $14,000 Bitcoin or even below. I think we're easily on our way down to 14,000, possibly on our way down to 12,000, maybe even 10,000. Not sure though. 14,000, I'd be a tad bit surprised if it got below that, but not really surprised. If it got below 12,000, I would be surprised. But 10,000, if it got below that, I'd be really, really, really surprised. But we're not. So in the morning, I'm guessing we're going to see a big dip coming. And I'm not. This isn't FUD. Like I'm the most generally like a hardcore hodler. So never do I sell the bottoms like this or the lows. Okay, so yeah, DFK. I did. Yes, big sweaty D's. Now I have a ton of Jewel. I have 21,000 Jewel in the jeweler. Obviously, I'm not touching that. But I even pulled out of my Jewel USDC pool, which before the video started, and I got, just all this. I've been like traumatized, still reliving the trauma, going through all these different protocols. I wish I would have had a little bit more urgency. I've been doing this for like 3 days. And I know there's still stuff out there, but I think I've gotten most of it. I'm still waiting for a bunch of, unfortunately, my Solana and stuff to unstake. and different things. And so, and some of the stuff I'm like, I didn't even try to unstake it, like my Cosmos and a bunch of, several different things. So I just want to be careful and have some to rebuy the dips. And I just can't really afford to lose much more. So I think it's coming hard and fast, not just for the next few days, but we're talking weeks and months. This is still a trickle down house of cards collapsing, as Sergeant Filthy McNasty said, from the Luna situation. It's all just kind of unfolding. So yeah, you bet low tech plays. Okay. So I will be rebuying all of the stuff that I've sold. There is the plan, most of it, as it dips starting tomorrow. Little bits. So $100 here, like that's just like so crazy how little I just pulled out. I sold my Cardano. I've had to dig deep and figure all this stuff out. I had just fallen asleep on so many DeFi protocols. Okay, Noonie, I'm set now to let questing do its thing and turn off DFK if stuff gets too depressing. Yeah. So I'm going to be ready to rebuy. So when I see Bitcoin hit 14,000, I'll be dollar cost averaging a little bit from what I just sold. If I see it hit 12, I'll be putting most of what I've sold back in. I even went in the animal farm and pulled out my Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Polkadot, just sold it. Which is not what I was wanting to do. Yeah. So good deal. Noonie got with waifu, baby. Here we come. Yeah. So I'm still very bullish on DeFi Kingdoms. But this unfortunately will it'll trickle down because of all the liquidity that Jewel is paired with and Crystal is paired with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Avalanche, all that is paired. Fortunately, thank God I got off FTX, but I'm really sorry for all of those who didn't. I got off of FTX in time on Sunday. Okay, we're close to a bottom, if not already. This is Big Sweaty D's. The selling volume on Coinbase BTC was highest ever today, even more than COVID crash. Wow, that's capitulation. Okay, so Big Sweaty D's. What we still have yet to come on the sell pressure is 54 million Solana tokens, along with $3 billion worth of Alameda Research that's going to they're forced to dump all the tokens, to dump it all. Unless they can find buyers to buy it, which is possible as well. Yeah, it's a big setback. We're talking months. So, yeah, good thing Alameda didn't have any Jewel, thank God. Word on the street, Alameda was the sole, and smaller coin market makers seems some bigger fish smell blood and went after him. Sure, Ryan, that's true, kind of, but they had to hold a $22 FTX token because of their lending, and that was becoming more and more vulnerable, and so they were really trying to hold that peg of FTT token at $22. When that broke yesterday, I was like, oh shit. Even with CZ bailing them out and saving the day, it's bad. Yeah, it's somewhat similar to a Luna situation, because it's not a Luna situation at all, but it's similar in the fact of the liquidations of the loans. Aaron Price says, diversified. Did you sell? Yeah, the DFK. So just, I'm obviously still holding my heroes. I haven't sold really any of those. And it will be, I guess the upside is it's cheaper to summon. So I'll start summoning some to get more raffle tickets probably tomorrow and I'm going to start getting back in, but I have 21,000 Jewel staked for 3 years, but I had about, 6,000 or 8,000, something like that, Jewel paired with USDC that I went ahead and just said, oh, dang, I think I'm going to dump it for now and hold on to the cash and be ready to rebuy it back in. Hang in there. So the biggest regret I had in the last bull market, 2016, 2017, it crashed down so hard that eventually people give up and you stop paying attention to what's going on. Had I just hung in there and paid attention and did my best through it, I made, like $2 million still just by holding. At least I held most of that from the tops, like all the coins hitting tops, made a good 2 million. Now it's obviously all gone because of Luna, Bridge Hack, Phantom, Voyager, whatever else, and just the overall crash, pretty much all gone. But I could have tripled, quadrupled, 10x what I actually made had I hung in there, okay, and not fallen asleep on the market. So yeah, I'm broke as a joke, and I got to think about being able to survive for at least another 6 months till I figure out what to do. It hit me today that I do have, my retirement stuff. I could take a 10% penalty and pull out some of that with my Roth IRA and simple IRAs and stuff. Okay. For retirement in the past. Hey, About Life podcast in the house. Yeah. So right now you are selling at the bottom, and I never do that ever. But just because of all the billions of dollars of sell pressure that's coming, that's why I sold. And we know it's coming. Like, it's not really much of a question whether or not billions more of sell pressure will hit. And that will, like, we could literally see a 20-cent Solana, stuff like that. And so just that alone will drive down the rest of the market as well, because of the liquidity pairing that Solana's paired with and DeFi and different things. Yeah. I mean, I've never done this since I've been in crypto, just straight up sold. The only stuff I didn't sell is stuff that I have staked for 21 days or whatever, that you can't unstake it, which isn't much, such as my Jewel, of course. Okay. Yeah. DFK is here to stay, baby. So J-Dub, I love it. Aaron Price. The real thing I'm worried about is, Michael Saylor. So just imagine if Michael Saylor got liquidated. I don't know where he's at on his loan positions. I think he's good. I think he's way good. If necessary, he could sustain a Bitcoin value all the way down to like $3,000 Bitcoin before he gets liquidated. But that could be a problem. I thought about that too, Ryan. Yeah, he's been real quiet. Yeah, this is a bigger Black Swan event than even Luna. But not a whole lot bigger. See, Luna, I mean, we're talking in that ecosystem about $80 billion. $80 billion. So actually, I would disagree with what everyone's saying. Everyone's kind of saying that. Nothing has touched that with a 10-foot pole in the history of crypto. So, but this is like an extension of that. And seeing that we've already lost Celsius, Voyager, BlockFi, tons of other even protocols have gone to zero. Now FTX, it's like, holy smokes. Umar, what's up? Yeah. Michael Saylor's been real quiet. In your opinion, is Binance or any other project immune to such crazy. I think Binance is, unless CZ is lying. So okay. So Sam Bankman-Fried says he has all the crypto liquid. All the crypto that you have on FTX is liquid. Well, that was false. So we know that was false because he wouldn't have shut down withdrawals if that wasn't false. Okay. See, when CZ says, yes, all of your tokens are liquid, I believe him. And what they're all creating a proof of whatever you call it. They're wanting to create something they're calling like a proof of assets held. So all of them are talking about it. KuCoin, Binance, all the ones still going, just to prove to the public that yes, we have all your assets, one-to-one. So I believe KuCoin is a good one too. So nothing would surprise me, but of all the people that I would herald as I would put CZ as the number one best actor in all of crypto. Close second would be somebody like a Vitalik Buterin. Okay. They're just hardcore legit dudes. And CZ is only proven to always be a servant to the space, look out for the best interests of the community, the space. So all this flack he's getting of being Mr. Expert, like he's this Spider-Man maneuver, putting all these exchanges out of business. Totally false, if you ask me. I don't buy it at all. It goes completely contrary to anything he's ever done. You didn't see CZ in here trying to buy up, like swindle all these weak exchanges that were dying. That's what Sam Bankman-Fried was doing. He was acting like he was coming to help and save, but actually he was just trying to rip them off. And it wouldn't even surprise me if he was behind some of it. I mean, I doubt that was the case, but whereas CZ, he's just a constant servant of the space. No reason to think anything else at all. So, and he's not trying to put other exchanges under. Now, CZ does know how to play hardball with shady actors. And we're finding more and more that most of the actors, if not shady, they're just stupid. So the fact Voyager still have no words. Voyager literally took our assets and with an unsecured loan gave Three Arrows Capital $600 million unsecured loan. Like just insane. I don't know what they were thinking doing that. And they misled us even with that. So yeah, is there any safe project? So Binance, when you look at CZ, okay, CZ does more. His Binance alone does more volume, like twice as much volume as every other exchange combined in all of crypto. So if Binance went under, that would be worse than the Fed going under. Like in the world of crypto, we're done. We're all done if Binance goes under. So if that's not safe, if Binance isn't safe, we are utterly screwed. It doesn't matter. DeFi, if Binance isn't good, we're screwed. So, and we'll all I don't know, we'd all have to become Bitcoin maxis, basically. Bitcoin and Ethereum maxis. I don't know. So if Binance goes under, it's like game over for almost all of crypto. Okay. Yeah, I know, Ryan. Michael Saylor bought the Bitcoin at such a high price. I imagine that Michael Saylor is buying the dips, but I don't know his financial situation. Okay. Jordy, don't do what? Don't do that. Okay. His liquidation point is probably around 10K. No, last I understood, it was around 3K. So because he has multiple wallets, he could combine all his Bitcoin into one wallet. If he did that, it would actually maybe be under 3K for his liquidation point. The market has a way of sniffing that out. Yeah, those who are over leveraged. That's right. And that's what's happening. And it's just evil to do that. It's evil. Like, they're only hurting themselves, the people doing all this. They think they're making, in the 5 minutes in front of their face, they're making a big buck, a quick buck. Okay, you can come crash work with me in Florida. Hey, can't wait to come to Miami. Buddy, don't worry, huge money, even for the short term, to keep the kids fed and pay the bills. That's right. Don't stress. That's right. So I'm just wanted to get all my capital together on the sidelines to buy, because it looks like, yeah, let's hit those likes. Thank you, Zabu. You got this, Jacamash. Yeah, it's crazy. So Johnny Smith, I love it. Love you, man. Hurdler, I hit it like number 7, baby. Okay. Hurdler. Okay, Ryan, I'm running out of exchanges I trust to buy the dip. Right. So, ever since crypto.com I used to be a huge crypto.com bull, not at all anymore. And I would get the F off crypto.com. We have no idea what's going on there, but they used to be the bomb, awesome exchange. And now they're just everything. They just suck all the way around. I would not be holding anything on crypto.com, but I think crypto.com's fine. I think. But I trust Binance, and I think I trust Binance.us pretty sure. So I still have a chunk of change on Binance. I've gotten off everything else. And I think Coinbase, I'm sure they're fine too. They're so heavily regulated. Like, Coinbase was the biggest one. They were so heavily regulated. They don't pull any perks much to their website. So I think they're fine. I imagine Gemini is probably fine too, because heavy regulation. But we thought that about FTX, but it's a little different, I think, with what's going on. So I think I just don't like Coinbase. I don't like Gemini because they rip you off with fees. They're just awful. And it drives me nuts that other YouTubers don't mention that and talk about that, because they're sponsored by Gemini. So they won't tell you that. And they're sponsored by Coinbase. Drives me nuts. Okay. I'll never do that, ever. Withhold information because for financial gain. Ugh. Yeah, so more reason for decentralization. That's true, Zabu. But decentralization isn't ready for this. We're not ready. We can't, you can't have decentralization without being able to pair it with your bank. Unless the first time we ever had it was with Luna. So Luna was the first time we ever truly had decentralized banking. And I don't see it happening, because it'll truly threaten the banks. And then the banks, just like I believe the banks are, and the government and the powers that be were the ones behind Luna crashing in all of this. So as long as the government has control of whatever's going on, they're good with it. And as long as the government and the banks and the powers that be are the ones making the most money, then they're good. If they're not the ones making the most money, they're going to crush you. That's been my whole takeaway. Decentralization, how do you achieve it in the real world? You got to be able to plug it into your bank. The first time we've ever seen that achieved was in South Korea with Luna. You could actually have a debit card and completely 100% bypass the banks. So you could, with crypto, 100% bypass the banks with Luna. That's gone. And the banks were truly threatened for the first time in banking history by Luna. This is what started everything. Yeah, no way DFK won't survive. Every one of them are so many steps ahead, even when they got to take pay cuts. Yeah, that's right. So DFK is good, and they're so under the radar. They're not on the government's radar, or, you know, it's fine. And they're just legit. They're awesome. So when you, like with CZ, he has nothing to fear at all. He's transparent because everything he does is awesome, and he does right by the people. And when you have a clean conscience and you do things right by the people, you have nothing to fear, nothing to hide. And he'll just take on 20 governments at once head on. Just doesn't even care. CZ is worth tens or even hundreds of billions of dollars now. He's not probably worth hundreds of billions of dollars with crypto being crashed, but when crypto was at its peak, CZ, I think, was worth more than Elon Musk or anyone else, I think. So have you reacted to BitBoy's new video about SBF? I don't think BitBoy is the best source of information, but he has some huge claims. Apparently, yeah. And he did like a month ago. BitBoy went off on Sam Bankman-Fried. This is part of what started all of this. And also CZ months ago, like just calling him out for what he was doing, and along with everyone. So yeah, fortunately, DeFi Kingdoms, solid. Now, someone posted something about Synapse, like how could some of this affect Synapse? I'm not sure. There's always risk, guys. So like even with DFK, yeah, the team taking pay cuts and stuff, but they can only take so much. They're just people. They can only take so much. Yeah, so I need to catch back up on what BitBoy's saying about Sam Bankman-Fried. I think BitBoy's crazy. So a little bit. I don't trust him at all. Zero. He just appeals to the, sheep in the space is all, and a lot of what these guys are doing, even though I still appreciate them in general, it's just all about making money, and they're going to do whatever they can to make the most money. I don't trust any of them, even though BitBoy, Crypto Man Ran, they put up the image that they're like for the people. And I actually believe that. So I do believe they're for the people, but there's a lot of gray area in between that. And I've lost trust. Now, in some regards, I have gained trust back with BitBoy, but he used to be like more of a shill for a lot of the projects that were, what were those projects that he always talk about? He used to have it like every single beginning of the video, and it was like, it didn't even work. The exchange didn't even work. Oh, I'm trying to remember what it was called. Stuff like that. So he stopped taking money from projects or something. That was probably good, even though I'm not against him taking money from projects. You just have to completely be transparent. So I'm always on the channel going to be transparent. If I'm ever making money, you're going to be the first to hear about it every video. Like, hey, I made this much money today, blah, 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 or this project is paying me this. And I'll make it clear to the sponsors, like if someone wants to sponsor me, they're not going to be able to like pin me down and limit, what I can say. So, and that just I'm always going to look out for the best interest. Like even for example, like with the guild, I'm in with the guild with Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms. I'm going to be pushing the guild. I'm pumped, but I'm going to totally unbiasedly let other people in guilds come onto the channel even and talk about their guild. It'd be fun. So I won't just like be that way and not let other guilds come on. Or the same with bots, like let's say a botting service was trying to pin me down, for example, and Difky was willing to pay me lots of money, or something, or whoever, DFK helper, I'll be cool. And especially if they're the best, it's almost better if I reach out to them and say, look, you're the best, and I'm always pushing you anyways. This makes sense. But then I'm always going to if there's other good botting services, I'm going to talk about them too. So, but most YouTubers absolutely will not do that. And they're going to do clickbait. A lot of this is even fueled by the clickbait from guys like Crypto Man Ran. Okay. And I think it was really largely fueled by it. So it just created, you know, an effect of selling all, and it's just created the whole downward spiral. A lot of it is from that. And you can just tell if you listen to Crypto Man Ran, who's one of my very favorites, he still is one of my absolute very favorites. That I could just tell he's just salivating to stir shit up and get a story. It's just so every day. So even like he was saying, ooh, like CZ is just a genius, diabolical person putting these guys out of business. He says that just to stir shit up. Like, and he doesn't even know that for sure. So same with George. He'll just like throw stuff out there to, well, maybe da 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 da. And it's like, why, you know, why even say that? So they're capitalizing off fear. They run with it hard. And so what I am always trying to do is sift through what's FUD and nonsense and when is a buying opportunity versus like, whoa, this is real deal. Like right now, this is like for real with Alameda Research being forced to dump billions of dollars worth. There's not even enough liquidity. So the market's just going to tank is what it looks like. But then there'll likely be money on the side to buy it right back up. And where's the bottom going to be? That's the hardest thing, is to know where the bottom is and when to buy back in. Because when it hits bottom, it tends to only be there real short, real briefly. So one option is, I think like on Binance.us, you can go in and do limit orders. Like if Bitcoin hits a certain price or whatever coin you want to buy, it'll buy it for you, like limit orders. That's not a bad idea, because a lot of times the lows wick. It's like a wick down and then it spikes right back up. And so like I remember back, you know, when 2017, when Bitcoin, or 2018, I guess, Bitcoin crashed all the way down to like 3,000, but it was just like a quick wick. And then you really could only get it around $3,500, $3,600, $3,700 at the low, if you were even lucky then to catch it that low. You know, as it went back, pretty much stayed above 4,000 or 5,000 for most of the time. God block. Okay. Yeah, DFK Unstoppable. Thank God they didn't move 2.0 to Solana. Yeah. There's too many red flags with Solana. There's too much VC, like shady money there. So I don't know. But talk about, so thank God that DFK hasn't functioned like Solana, and all these other projects have functioned with these initial coin offerings or whatever, where you can come in and just like the special elite group of people get to buy, you know, the token at a price that's like, for example, like 1 penny, when then the next best price that the normal average Joe, like with Cryo Wars, for example, which I can't even find my Cryo Wars. It's somewhere in the Solana blockchain. I'm trying. What are the top Solana exchanges? Like I know there's Radium, there's Orca, there's but I was like, where the heck is my Cryo Wars? So, okay, Cryo Wars is a perfect example. Initial VCs got in there and bought it for like 3 cents or 10 cents or something. Okay. And they said it would be listed when it first came to the market, that on KuCoin, that it would be listed for 29 cents or whatever. Actually, it was listed for $20. And I immediately went in to buy it at like, and I think I got stuck at like $15. Okay. With 10 grand, which I punched a hole in the wall. I was just like so mad. There's a hole in the wall back behind me. And so, okay, total VC rug pull. is all that this stuff is. Well, that's like the stuff that the SEC is apparently trying to crack down on. And you see all these coins coming out with all their initial coin offerings. They're all, like, especially in the gaming ecosystem, they're all VC rug pulls. So, you know, why are they going after the SEC? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of nonsense happening. And so you don't see that happening with DeFi Kingdoms at all. They're just phenomenal. Would it be nice if institution can jump in to make more confidence back into the market? Not going to happen to noobs. The opposite, man, unfortunately. But it will happen when we hit a Bitcoin of 14,000, 12,000, 10,000. Yeah, then they'll be jumping back in. Max Payne, like, they're trying to make Max Payne. They're trying to steal our crypto. They're trying to, I mean, that's kind of the goal. It's like evil. It just, faith in humanity never goes. I mean, as I get older, my faith in humanity never, you know, gets better. It only ever gets worse. And that's why when you find exceptional things, such as DeFi Kingdoms and the DeFi Kingdoms community, which is so much better than anything else by far that I've ever seen anywhere, it's like the best community with exceptional people, awesome human beings in the DeFi Kingdoms community. And it's like exceptional team. It's rare to ever find ever. It sounds like Sandbox is that way. There's other good projects too. Finally made it to the stream. Imperfect. Love you. Just bought the dip. Okay, start over. Start over if you just made the stream, all of you. Start from the beginning, 1.5, 1.75x speed. So I'm like exhausted. I've been up all night until the sun comes up and then some pretty much every night. Wish I would have had a little bit, like, I've been selling Imperfect and I never sell the dips ever, but I've been selling. And so I explain why at the beginning of the video, but I will be rebuying. So, okay, crypto down so bad. The bots have stopped spamming Twitter comments. Ryan. Okay, it affects DFK link because of the liquidity. Okay, so Jewel is paired with Bitcoin. Crystal is paired with Bitcoin. It's paired with Ethereum. It's paired with whatever, you know, Avalanche. So it trickles on in, because as those tokens drop in the liquidity pairs, it's going to bring down the Jewel as well. That's why it affects everything in crypto where there's liquidity. But yeah, DFK's been holding up. Where's it at? Let's take a look. Actually, let's just take a look here. Oh, wow. It has been holding up. Hey, it's getting bought up. Good for you guys. So Solana dumping the market will affect it, though. I don't know. So always what we see is relief rallies. On a continual downtrend, you'll always see relief rallies in between. So keep that in mind, guys. Be careful buying the dip at this time. If you want to buy the dip in the morning. After all that Solana, $53 million worth of Solana being dumped. Okay, so just addressing a lot of the comments back into this again is that, yeah, true. Thank God that 3O's, not 3O's Capital, but Alameda Research didn't get Jewel. Yeah, thank God. But Alameda Research is heavily into Avalanche. They're heavily into Binance Coin and all the DeFi and all of the DeFi protocols. Hardcore. They're in on all those. So as they dump 22 million Binance Coin, which they own, 22 million Binance Coin. Okay, that's billions and billions of dollars. worth of Binance coin. Okay, there's not even enough liquidity to sell all of that. They couldn't even sell it all hardly if they wanted to. So it's just going to put heavy sell pressure on all of it, even though Binance coin's a good safe haven because of the Binance exchange, but not if there 22 million coins are being dumped on the market. Same with Avalanche. It's going to trickle right on into Jewel and Crystal. So I'm just saying, guys, be careful. Like if you want to buy the dip, wait till the morning until all that 56 million Solana is sold. Solana has a big DeFi ecosystem that's paired with Bitcoin and Ethereum, and Avalanche even is prominent in Solana. All these coins, which are also paired, okay, in this ecosystem with Jewel, and with all the bots and the trading bots and arbitrage bots, that it keeps it paired across the different blockchains. That's how Bitcoin stays pretty much paired for the price within all these different blockchains, is because of all the ARB opportunities and bots and bridges that keep the prices paired. Similarly, like Bitcoin on DeFi Kingdoms will be the same price as Bitcoin on Binance. Like, how is that? How does it not get out of whack? It used back in 2016, it used to get way out of whack all the time. You could buy Bitcoin for $2,000 cheaper on one exchange and then send it over and sell it on another exchange. Like, you could do that back then. Now you can't. And so because of that, with DeFi liquidity that's provided, it just drives down the whole market at once. Because if with all the Jewel paired with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, with Avalanche, okay, as those coins dump, Jewel's going to dump with it, right, to balance out the pools. Okay, what Eric, the video editor, Eric David Tippett, baby, in the house. So start this video over, Eric, and pay close attention. Okay, if we dark summon and bank Seed Jewel in the same account, is that a chance to win 3 Gen Zeros? Or is it all the same raffle pool? So there's one raffle pool for dark summoning, one raffle pool for the Seed Jewel, and one raffle pool for the regular summoning. So, and they're all different. And once you win, the winners of the Gen Zeros then cannot win 2 Gen Zeros within each raffle. So the most we'll be able to win Gen Zero wise is 3. So the most, like, any single wallet will only be able to win a max of 3 Gen Zeros. So, and all the whales, as the whales win, all the raffle tickets go away and disappear and give everyone else a much better chance to win. So that's what's awesome about these raffles. Lots of Gen Zeros being given out. Yeah, famous last words, I bought the dip. I know, because think Seed Jewel will be able to be bridged and staked in Serendale 2.0. No, it won't be. And Frisky has made that clear that they're going to have Serendale Jewel, S Jewel, and Crystalville Jewel, C Jewel, and they keep those separate. Now, I was wondering if we'll be able to send C Jewel between wallets. I'm guessing yes, but I don't know if that's possible yet. So Hurdler, it will be good to save some Jewel, or and I'm going to be buying back up a lot of the Jewel that I just sold a bit ago tomorrow morning after all this Solana dumps. I'll be very careful with this pump right now happening. I don't know if the overall markets are holding like this. I doubt it. So C Jewel is kicking ass. I mean, Jewel is kicking ass compared to the rest of the markets, it looks like. Yeah, I mean, everything's pumping. Bitcoin's pumping. Okay. So, and I noticed that, but then I saw it starting to dump again, so I thought it was dumping again. I'm guessing this is just a relief rally. So be careful, guys. Once that Solana epoch, whatever, hits, it's going to be a bloodbath. Okay. Yeah, DFK will survive, I think. But anything could happen, you're right. So, yeah, God block. Thank God DFK has the infinite wisdom. Building DFK chain is another example of it. That's right, Josh. I love it. C jewels for Crystalville. There will be S jewel for Serendale. That's right, Eric. It's all separate. That's right. Controversial statement, maybe Terra Luna collapse will historically be the worst for crypto. Yeah. Oh man, it's already way worse than even Mt. Gox. Yeah, I would say it. The Luna event, we're talking just in stable coins, $20 billion. Okay. Plus in the whole ecosystem at the time, we're $80 billion in that ecosystem. Nuts. Of which I still have tens of thousands of dollars, like even a BUSD, BNB, Solana, Bitcoin. I still have stuck on Terra Luna. I can't get it off. Don't know how. Okay, now like 900 million or less. Okay, yeah. Sam Bankman-Fried in one day, his net worth went from actually, I think it was over 15 billion down to less than 1 billion in one day. Unbelievable. But he's still worth about a billion, like 900 million. Papa Blaze, what's up, man? Hey, imperfect. I'd assume SBF is on the run like Do Kwon. I think this might end up being litigation for Sam Bankman-Fried. Yeah. Yeah, and how did the U.S. elections affect things? The Dems held up. I haven't even seen the latest. I think the Republicans won the House, I think. But it doesn't look like they're going to win the Senate. So, it's just more irresponsible spending. Whereas the hello brain, what's his name, is just trying to put everyone out of work and create and lessen spending and cause bankruptcies and everything to bring down inflation. That's what he's trying to do. He's literally will just come on there and say unemployment is not high enough, so we have to keep raising rates. So he's wanting unemployment to rise and for people to go broke and lose their homes. And it's just such a jacked up system. It's just a ticking time bomb. I think most nations are a ticking time bomb. So we see it. It's even worse in Europe and things. The inflation's even worse, in other countries. And it's horrible here. So what does that tell you about the state of our governments and world? It's just an effing ticking time bomb. And so that's where, when they're ready, they're going to do away with the dollar and replace it with something, but only when it first benefits them. And then they'll come in as a savior for the people. That's how they do it. And give people, whatever, free crypto in the form of USDC, if that's like the new CBDOC or whatever it's called. That'll come eventually where they got to replace the dollar. Bankrupt everything. I don't know. BitBoy, saw a picture of him in a studio. It's BitBoy, like that stock market guy Kramer or something. Yeah. BitBoy, I still like his channels and watch him. He's like this second largest YouTuber for crypto. And I do trust Coin Bureau more than most. Okay, I think the economy could have a run for a second after elections settle, so it will seem like economic conditions are getting better. I think that was happening leading up to the election, Jordy. I think that already happened, and now that's part of it too. I think this was all happening last night, right during the elections as well. Yeah. It's going to take us a while, but you always see little relief rallies coming in. But the writing's on the wall. there's not an option. There's going to be a ton of crypto being sold real soon. Starting with Solana tonight at 2:30. That's in, okay, 12:31. In about 3 hours and 15 minutes. We're going to start seeing it coming hard. Yeah. Yeah, with all the FTX, right. You're right, Jordy. DFK has been gaining market share during the last few weeks. Yeah, Link. I love it. So I can't wait to hit up Altcoin Daily. That's my goal. My goal is to get on Altcoin Daily's channel and talk DeFi Kingdoms, baby. I'm going to meet him in Miami. I'm going to pin him down like a butterfly on the killing board. Wow, Jule's still pumping hard. Dang. Okay. CoinGecko has Jewel. You're right. CoinGecko, like, look at this. Okay, so this is why I always look at Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms for the Jewel price. You know it's always accurate. Okay, and then when you come to look at CoinGecko, it's like so out of whack, or any of them. Coin market cap. See, it's got it at 20.9. Earlier when I looked, it was at like 22 cents. And I was like, what? So then I look and know it was actually like 18 cents, or something. So anyways, and the reason why that is because the market makers that it's looking at, it is looking at DeFi Kingdoms. Okay, but it's all this Harmony. It's like, why is even Harmony in on this? Like, this is all Harmony pairs. Like, how is there still volume? Can we still trade on the DeFi Kingdoms DEX on Harmony? That's one question. Because there's obviously volume. This is Jewel 1 pair. How is there 300,000 of trading volume today? I don't get it, because I went on there to try and get stuff off from, Defear and stuff, and I couldn't. Okay. Hey, JQ. Respect from London. Thank you, man. That's awesome. Yeah. We're definitely seeing a nice relief pump right now. So guys, it's not, just be careful. I'll be shocked and I'll own it for sure if it doesn't dump tomorrow. Like down below where we saw it earlier today. We got dating sites, like what the heck, coming in. Lucky Duck in the house. Sam Bankman-Fried was worth 90 billion on paper at peak. Really? I mean, I guess, okay, if you think about it, when Solana hit, was it 260 or 360? I think it was $260. And I was like selling it right at the top. I was like nailing it. I wonder if 90 billion. I didn't know he was worth that much, but yeah, he would have been worth a lot more. iOS Code. Hey, shout out to iOS Code, who's in the Builder Kingdom. He's in the castle now. Check out iOS Code's, which he's always on the channel, and he never even brings this up. I'm like, iOS Code, I didn't even know this. When you come to the castle, he's got the tax software in here. Is it with the Archivist, the Builder apps? He's got this Leela's Ledger. That's iOS Code, baby. I love it. Jordy, love this. Okay. Which I think now there's more stuff. I need to do the Builder thing too. Okay. Anyways. I think they're adding a new spot, right? Oh, the artist guy. That's where it's coming. Maybe? Okay. Anyways. Releasing that lock mechanic for Jewel was perfect timing. Yeah. So that is helping. How many million Jewel is now locked? Do we know that? It got up over like 26 million Jewel is locked away, baby. I bet a lot less locked if it was released now. Well, Had it been released now, I would have been buying and locking. Yeah. But you're right. And I'm going to buy some more if it dips down. So I got 21 million or 21,000 Jewel locked away for 3 years, baby. Only bullish hopian is if CPI comes out better than expected. Yeah, so that's a big thing tomorrow. CPI, and it's not going to come out. The only way it comes out good tomorrow is if they manipulate the numbers, I think. Ryan, what do you think? Otherwise, 10 to 12K Bitcoin, probably. But I mean, just when Alameda Research starts dumping all those coins, it's going to dump the market. Yeah, that's right, Link. I love it. Jewel has more utility than Bitcoin. I love it. That's right. I mean, the thing that sets Bitcoin apart from everything else is that it's 100% decentralized, and it's impossible to hack, basically. It would be hard even for a quantum computer to hack the network, though possible. Besides a quantum computer, it's completely impossible to hack. You know, it's a lot harder to hack the Bitcoin network than anything else by a lot. So that's where you have your proof of work maxis out there, you know, as far as security, which as we get closer to quantum computing type computers, we're going to start seeing blockchains get hacked. That'll come. But you won't see Bitcoin's blockchain get hacked. Yeah, Link, nice. Jewel market cap is not dumping as much as that's right. Jakamach. Okay. Yo. Oh, we got Rock. Is Rock in the house? I missed him. If he is. JQ. Hey, there's Rock. I love it. Yo. Zelf. Been looking for this crypto. God live. No way, man. Exodus wallet, or see, do I have anything on the Exodus wallet? I think I got most of everything off that. The Atomic wallet, I still had some stuff. Yeah, I love you, Rock. Love you, man. I'm so exhausted. So my brain is functioning at like 20% capacity here lately, guys. Like the other night, I stayed up all night and then did a video, and I'm like slurring my words, and but I could not get on. I'm like traumatized from the last 3 days of how destroyed I am. And like I had a VeChain wallet getting like, I hadn't even looked at it for like over a year, and it was worth like 50 grand, and I just sold it for like $1,400. All my Cardano I just sold. That also was worth way more. Yeah, DFK can survive Luna crash and Harmony hack. Yeah, during a recession, DFK can survive nuclear attack at this point. Link. That's right. And DFK will definitely survive this. Yeah. Like Luna did actually affect them because they were kind of tight with the Luna ecosystem. The Harmony hack, obviously, this only indirectly affects them with the overall market dump, which does affect the team, like for sure. Okay. Yeah, that's right. JQ. Still bullish long term. Smash TG. Thank you, man. Hey, thank you. Make sure anyone who's just coming in, make sure you start this thing over 1.75x. Last DFK expansion will be on a blockchain that runs on the moon, just in case Earth apocalypse. That's right, iOS code. I'm guessing Cosmos. Cosmos is still, I mean, it's like battle tested and unfazed, man. Cosmos is the most battle tested besides Ethereum. Okay. But Ethereum just did that big change. You just never know. Like, I think it's solid though. Vitalik Buterin is the bomb. I know. So that may be a good bottom indicator that I'm finally selling. That's hilarious. Check a match. I mean, how can you argue against $2 or $3 billion worth of forced sell pressure coming. I don't know. It's going to be a brutal uphill battle here for the next few months, guys, I think. And Voyager, so what really sucked today is that I still have a lot of money on Voyager, and we're just screwed because FTX owned Voyager. It's bad. I was hoping to get something back out of that. And I have a ton of crypto on there and a ton of just cash. Yeah, waiting for the dip. That's right, Rock. So not waiting for a relief rally to buy. Waiting for a dip. Are we there yet, Papa Smurf? I love it. Facts. About Life podcast. Buying before CPI data comes out is just stupid, guys. That's right. Ryan, please wait for confirmation. Yes. And buying more when we know 56 million Solana is about to be dumped on the market, which will affect Jewel. Absolutely. Okay, always huge moves in the charts with that and Fed meetings. Yes. So that as well. You know, you got, and it's not going to be good numbers unless they bullshit their way through that. I think we'll be able to win 3 more from S-Jewel summoning. Yes, that's right. On Serendale, that's right. So Serendale, there's going to be more raffles on Serendale coming as well. CNS Jewel is soul bound, I think. That's right. And it's bound to those blockchains. C Jewel is not a token that will be able to send anywhere. It's soul bound. But can't we move our locked Jewel to other wallets? I'm sure they're going to enable that. They have to. Okay, how sure are you that people unstaking their soul are actually selling? So why do you think, think about it, iOS code. Yeah, they could have been triggering it to unstake just to have liquid in case, depending on details of what's happening. But the worst has happened. So everyone is scrambling to unstake it, not to hold it. 56 million is mind-blowing. I thought it was like 30 million. That was mind-blowing, but it's actually 56 million. And so we found out the details of what's happening. And it's not good. It's nothing good is happening. But Binance is not buying out FTX. It's all just like, it's all going to just crash and burn. Bankruptcies, they're going to go bankrupt. They're going insolvent, all of it. We're all screwed. And if you're an FTX, probably BlockFi, probably Voyager, you're just effed. And Alameda Research, which Alameda Research was good for the whole ecosystem because they were supplying liquidity and all kinds of things all over the place. Yeah, Jerome Powell. Jerome, take your money, pal. That's right, Sergeant. He's just trying to take our money. He's trying to make us go broke to help inflation. He's trying to make people go bankrupt, foreclosures on homes, people losing their jobs. That's actually what they're going for to save the dollar in the short term. Who's hosting in Miami? Yeah, Umar, if you're talking about Altcoin Daily, that's right. They're going to have the floor in Miami. Can't wait. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to connect with them. Bots still trade on Harmony DFK DEX. Seriously? Dang. Why can't we trade on it? That sucks. Because I had stuff I was trying to get off. I couldn't get it off there. But I did. I ended up just taking a little bit of a hit, found a way to get it off. Yeah, okay, iOS Code. Thank you, man. Shout out to iOS Code. Okay. JQ. I appreciate you, man. That's awesome. I love it. Imperfect God. Yes. So you've been DFK since last year, lost money, but definitely have faith in the team. That's right. That's why I have this channel. That's right. JQ. That's why I have this channel, baby. iOS Code, Mr. Goat. I love it. I'm mostly a silent fan. Hey, don't be silent. Get in here more often. Good vibes. Yes, iOS Code. What languages do you use? Okay, 22's in the house. Grady. Good at reading comments. He's only 24 minutes behind. Like, what in the heck? Really? Dang. Wow. I'm so desperate for Gen Zero. Yep. Sold everything at $20. Wow. Good for you. iOS code. Okay. JQ. I love you guys. Wow. Anybody that bought Jewel at $5 plus should be in a special raffle for a Gen Zero. Link, I agree. That's where I was in. Even my average buy of Jewel was even way above that. I put $8,000 at the time, mostly in the garden. Yeah, I mean, I put in hundreds of thousands of dollars when it was at that price into all the gardens and got just completely obliterated. Oh. Yeah, I have a day job. Was a rough month. iOS code, dang. My back is killing me for some reason. I love the game and someone have trust in the team. Also, after they did doxing, right, and show their faces. Yeah, JQ. I'm buying Mad now. You won't believe it. I started to buy Heroes now. Nice, JQ, baby. Yeah. So I'm going to start summoning hard here again. I was waiting to summon. I would have done some last couple days, but I kind of stopped knowing that Crystal's going to keep dumping. Yeah, happy with the team after doxing. Yep, made me stay in the game, especially after saw Frisky's frosted hair tips. Now Jewel would be bullish long term. Yep, 40 viewers. Wow. And only 24 likes. Well, hey, I'm happy with the likes, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Rock. Rock in the house. I'm wearing down. I'm trying to catch up, but I'm like running out of energy and my back is killing me. Okay. Clumsy with the keyboard. You're good. Oh, yeah. Should I over, under? Should I just stream until Solana unlock? I don't think I have the gas. I don't have enough gas to keep going. Jewel is one of the few deflationary coins. That's right. Hard not to be a DFK maxi, baby. That's right. I mean, I'm pretty much a DFK maxi now. I don't even have Bitcoin. Hardly. Okay. Does DFK spend any money on marketing? Or, yeah, it's 100% organic. Very low funds on marketing. They get me there. We'll change it, baby. We're going to be marketing right there on my goal again on Altcoin Daily's channel. That's my goal, is to get on their channel and talk DeFi Kingdoms, baby. JQ, have you heard of XEarn? Yeah, XEarn is a good spot. Here it is. Or no, I do have it in Discord. Okay, XEarn is a good spot. Okay, XEarn project. For low wallet, like small wallets, you can basically use a botting service without giving any private keys. You just stake your hero in, and it quests for you and takes 25% of the items, except gold eggs, I think. Okay. It's just kind of slow moving behind it. Josh, Sargent always taking the over under with with Grady screams. That's right. They're talking about selling all the assets that Voyager app had after FTX would take over, but that would not take effect until after November 28th. Really, Vince? Is that right? Okay. But now what's going on? Now that FTX is going insolvent, what's going on there? Vince? Vince is a good buddy of mine that lives nearby. Sergeant Filthy McNasty. He's filthy and he's nasty. It's a question we have asked. I think the partial is that it's organic marketing, but may wait until PvP and other utility comes into play. That's right. Also, coffers are low. That's right. Never bought FTX. Was never a fan of it. Yeah. I liked their exchange. It was easy to use and stuff, but man, I didn't like Sam Bankman-Fried, or I don't really trust Solana. The more you dig into it. Okay. After New Serendale comes out, there will be no more locked jewel. It all goes converted to locked crystal and jade. I meant to say the staked jewel, not the locked jewel. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Ryan. You might be thinking of locked jewel as the jeweler and the jeweler. That's right. And that cannot be moved. We can always pull out, but no, I think you'll be able to move it between wallets. They always provide that in case a wallet gets compromised or something. They just provide ways for you to switch wallet accounts. They always do. So they're going to have to provide a solution to the Jeweler 2.0, whatever you want to call it, jewel, the C jewel. I think they'll probably provide a solution for that. I'll be surprised if they don't. They maybe will, but I don't know. And they can do these snapshots now with it he's talking about. So, okay, I don't trust the bots as I think once given permission to connect to MetaMask, my assets could be at risk. JQ, yeah, so that's true. I think all the botting services we have are rock solid within the game. And when I say all of them, Difky, Helper, DFK Helper, Waifu, and DFK Earn and X Earn. Yeah, I think all those are good. That's why I use X Earn. I trust the dev better. Yeah, I mean, and you don't have to give up private keys. It'll auto level and everything for you. It's nice. Are you buying heroes now or waiting? I'm done buying heroes. I've got like 1,300. I want to trim down my hero count. I did buy a transcendent hero thanks to Starbuck. Hey, Benforce, baby. Starbuck. There is a transcendent archer for like 1,200 or 1,100 jewel or something. An active 2, legit transcendent rare archer. It was sold. I bought it up. That's like the only purchase I've made in a little while, like in a few weeks, I think, a couple weeks. Appreciate the response, fam and Perfect God. Yes. You give me so much hope. I love it. Yeah, Hurdler. When should we stock up on Clayton? Okay, so here's the soonest I would recommend anyone buying if you start the stream over would be tomorrow morning. Let all the US people wake up with their now Solana being unlocked. Okay, and they're going to be dumping the Solana, which will trickle on down into Jewel and Crystal. That's when I'll be first rebuying, is when I wake up tomorrow. If I wake up tomorrow, really doesn't even matter where the price is. If it dumped or didn't dump, I'm going to start buying, trickling in little bits, a little bit back in, because I sold all the liquid, most all the liquid jewel I have. Obviously not counting the 21,000 jewel I have in the jeweler. Don't buy jade, earn jade. Hey, there you go. Grady for King, Jayville. I love it. So the reason why people are going to be buying jade, I think, is when Serendale 2.0 hits, we're going to be seeing jade, like we're going to be seeing those pools have multiple thousands of % interest in all the liquidity pools there. And that will drive up the value of jade. And so how much will it drive it up? I don't know. So it's going to be hard to know what to do. Do you want to go in the pools and different things? Or, I don't even know what I'm going to do. Because what if jade pumps up to $5, or something crazy, which is possible. I doubt it. Seriously doubt it'll go up that much, but it very well could go up to like $1. Like, what are we going to do? I don't know. I'm about to sell my car for Jewel. That's what I'm talking about. Mindless irresponsibility, baby. With Arma, just sell everything, buy Jewel. Yes, baby. Yes, after doxing, they got my trust back. Grady's stack are just goals, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, I used to have $100,000 worth of Jewel and like $50 or $60 or $80,000 worth of crystal. Now I'm like a few $1,000s worth. It's just like hard to even grasp. I'm so happy to be chatting with you guys here. Thank you. Yeah, JQ, man. Jay Payton or Pat Payton. Love it, man. I need to buy a seat. I know. I'm using like a kitchen table chair here. It's killing me. Yeah, I've heard because he's carrying the stream. I love it. I'm surprised at the constant increase in dark summoning hero burns. Figured everyone would ape in first few days and then chill. Yeah, see, I'm going to start summoning some more, both regular summoning and dark summoning, probably tomorrow. Probably starting tomorrow. I wasted 2 rare Dark Knights and 2 rare Paladins all mining on dark summoning 2 days ago, and I still struggle to sleep, which is why I'm here. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm only dark summoning my basic heroes. Now, maybe like common, advanced class, maybe, or even uncommon. I might be open to that. At most, I would go rare. I wouldn't. There's for advanced class. I don't think it makes sense to burn away a Sage and Dragoon, guys. Like, I mean, if you had like 100 of them and you wanted to get rid of some, maybe. But to burn away Sages and Dragoons doesn't make sense. Even to burn away advanced class doesn't make a ton of sense, especially rare and above. Okay. And so basic common heroes that suck, and no mythics or legendaries. The only time you want to burn a mythic or a legendary is if, you're a big whale wallet holder and you want to burn, and you've got a bunch of Dread Knights and a bunch of basic hero mythics and legendaries. You have a bunch, and you have a bunch of common and uncommon Dread Knights, or even rare potentially. You could summon a rare Dread Knight with a mythic basic hero. You could summon an uncommon Dread Knight with a legendary basic hero, so an uncommon Dread Knight with a legendary basic hero, a common Dread Knight with a mythic basic hero. That's it. So now I have heard some people having some luck, like summoning Sages and Dragoons, but like because they had a bunch and they bought them for good prices off the floor and stuff like that. Yeah, so what's the 11 day? Oh, 11 days till Cyrodiil 2.0. Yeah, we've got like 5 days left in the summoning, like for the raffles. And I want to add a little bit more to my not locked jewel, but jeweler jewel. So historically speaking, Bitcoin bear markets last 12 months. And guess how long it's been? 12 months. Well, I would say Bitcoin bear markets last more like 2.5 years. Like, it depends where you start the bear market. And that just kind of depends. The last bear market felt like 5 years. It's still hard to even believe. It basically went from like January of 2018 until, was it December of 2020? Maybe. That sound right? When it started picking up. That was closer to 2 years. Okay, I was saving up for Gen Zeros to buy, but now I put around 4K crystals into heroes, mad crazy summoning, and then we'll dark summon the commons. Yeah, yep. The common basic heroes especially, that don't have advanced abilities too. I didn't even talk about the abilities. I've opened 2 more accounts to summon more heroes. Nice, JQ. Vince, okay. I can let you see the bankruptcy paperwork one day. We get to vote on the takeover, but we're talking FTX takeover, Vince, right? FTX is done. So that just throws a huge curveball into all of it. So I'm still holding out hope for Voyager, but much less hope now, I guess we'll say. The solution for moving your C jewel is the emergency withdrawal. I bet they'll find another solution. Rock is my guess. I'd be surprised if they didn't, but maybe not. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's the only solution. I guess that kind of makes sense. Okay, Gen Zeros are not worth it unless you can find a pair that matches well with advanced abilities. Yeah, Link. If you just have one Gen Zero, you can always rent out those summons, or rent summons of other people renting their Gen Zeros. So yeah, Gen Zeros are definitely the best item you can buy in the game, I would say, for heroes or anything. Other than, I guess, maybe land might turn out being awesome, but for PvP will be all the rage when it debuts. Yes, Link, that's right. But Gen Zeros won't be. One thing that's interesting is that Gen Zeros will not be the best PvP heroes because none of them will have advanced or better abilities. That's one thing that's interesting. It'll still be good for PvP, I'm sure, but can't afford to put money in Clayton now. Also in C Jewel, yeah, sorry I missed them. Okay, can someone write them bots down for me, please? Okay, just look at my description, JQ. My description, I think I have the Discord for all of them. Okay, low-key plays, unless, the Discord. So just comment after the video's over or hit me up on Discord or something, and I can post updated Discord links to those Discord botting services. Okay. Low-tech plays, DFK. Okay, so 15,000. We're coming up on 16,000 heroes dark summoned. Right on. And if you pull up 200 smooth moving average weekly for total crypto market cap, you can see it has never had a weekly close below that line. But yes, we can go below, never know. Yeah. Fluffy Wallaby. Hey man. Yeah, I bought the trans hero. Oh, were you the one that sold it, man? Why did you sell it so cheap? Like, that was a steal. So Starbuck hits me up to buy it, and I'm like, wow, okay, think about it. And then I buy it, and then Starbuck was like, oh, dang it, I was moving Avalanche in to buy it. So I might end up selling it back to Starbuck. Okay. That's cool. Fluffy Wallaby. I'm trying to remember what was your in-game name. Okay, low tech. Like, man, those true transcendent heroes are worth, like, you can't ever even find them available for sale. So there's like not even a comparison to buy them. Now, I'm sure there's more now with all the summoning going on, but what's up with all the dating stuff? What's going on there? Link, I've got a rare paladin with elite Gene and Tavern for sale. Nice. Link's got a rare paladin with elite Gene. That's awesome. My Serendale play is to get in whatever pool that has Jewel and not Jade. As we know, Jewel will not dump as hard considering C and S jeweler lockup, whereas Jade will pump and dump. That's right. Yep. I agree with that. That's right. But the thing with Jade is there's going to be, at first, especially, such a low supply of Jade and a lot of demand. So we're going to see it pump like crazy. Okay. Whereas we still, like, especially comparative to where we were in Serendale, we had a much lower supply of crystal even now, but see, constantly every day we got more crystal being released and earned, and and more being released and more miners mining. So the supply, keeps growing for crystal over time. That's another, bearish part about it. However, the treasury yields should be peaking between December, February. I can see the market consolidating once again, and we can accumulate until 2024. Yeah. Would appreciate some feedback from Big Brains. I love it, Ryan. Yeah. Happy to join. Okay. Yes, I agree. Just don't think we're done right now, but the Fed will eventually break something, and then they have to pivot 3 months max. Yeah. Just stacking miners and gardeners for Jade. Hey, right on. Imperfect God. I love it. Zabu. What I'm doing now, basic and common with no advanced abilities. That's right. That's all I've been dark summoning. I might do like if they have one advanced ability and they match, I might consider that, but not really. I haven't done much. I'm just getting rid of the trash, basically. My DFK account was worth $500,000 at one time. Yep, same. Never told anybody or wife. I did tell her I'm down about 35K in crypto last year. Dang, Link. Gosh dang, man. Oh, yeah, I like to find two Gen Zeros. Like Ben Friend found a Gen Zero pair where all four of the abilities mutate, like have a mutation match. Unbelievable. Okay. Summon 5 times, then dark summon them away. It's both raffles. Yes, that's another thing, except you have to wait for the cooldown. But a lot of times before I do the dark summon, I'll summon them real quick and then do the dark summon. But see, I was just like running out of cash and crystal. I didn't want to burn up all my money. So that's what I like about the dark summoning. It's just like it's so cheap. And I don't have to like burn through thousands of crystal. And I can just start dumping all my heroes. Okay. I won't believe I got one Gen 2 Mythic out of Summons OMG. Yeah, Mythic, baby. I hit that one Mythic the other night on stream that mutated. I hit the Summoner Mythic. That was so awesome. And it was a Summoner Ninja. But I've had mostly rugs, man. I did a bunch of summoning a few days ago. Got hammered. What do you think it will take to get your mind right, Jewel, back to $20? Big Sweaty Dez. So combat, everything relies on combat and the game being adopted, bringing in more users and creating more demand for all of the items in the game and crystal and jewel and all of it. So 100,000 users, daily active users, would probably get it at least back up to $10, I'm guessing. 100,000 daily active users is a lot. I'm glad. So I got a lot of good here. So it all comes down to the product and then having a good marketing and messaging guy on their team, baby. Okay, I choked so hard DCing my Sage. Oh, dark summoning my Sage and Dragoon. Bro, remember I told you when I was about to do it during my first time on your stream, an hour or two after dark summoning went live, destroyed. God block. Dang it, man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, the more I think about the dark summoning, it's nice getting the raffle tickets. So that tips the scales a little bit. You know, when I'm debating to dark summon or not, what's tipping the scales right now is getting the extra raffle tickets. But generally speaking, dark summoning is not something you want to do a whole lot of, I would say. Okay. Thinking of only doing good matches. Yeah. Link, very smart of you. My wife said I should take profits at $20. I just laughed and got wrecked. Dang, lucky duck. Dang, man. Rough, brutal stories. Big Sweaty Dez, Jewel at $2 billion market cap and DFK overall at $3 to $4 billion. I believe it. Absolutely. That isn't even going to be, that's not even close to being out of the question. Like Axie Infinity at its highs hit a $20 billion market cap. Just imagine. So I'm still price predicting Jewel to eventually hit $100, and my 5 to 10 year price point for Jewel, if the game succeeds and all goes well, which you never know, it might not, but if it does, even a 5 to 10 year $1,000 Jewel price. That's my long-term prediction. I've seen some analysts argue that bear market started after the summer dump of 2021. Yeah, I've heard that, but it's hard to say that because Bitcoin hit its all-time high. It passed its all-time high, but that could have been just a double top, like a rare double top thing. It's super rare because most retail left. That's right. And the retail we thought was going to come back. We thought it was going to surge again, but it didn't. That's right, Ryan. Yep. Zabu. Yeah, tempted at smashing advanced classes. Like, I'm not going to ever dark summon a double advanced, for example, I don't think. I mean, that would be the highest I dark summon. Yeah, by 2025. Okay, yes. Imperfect Man. Nice to have that one unique hero come out of the summoning. Yeah. Yeah, JQ, thank you. Imperfect God. Not saying you're wrong, but that doesn't make sense. Ryan, okay. Imperfect was talking to Ryan. Only because we reached new highs and had a typical blow off top altcoin season, although Bitcoin didn't really have a blow off top, nothing really blew off the top this whole entire bull run. And here's why, guys. Here's why. Is because of leverage trading. And so the only reason why Bitcoin hasn't already hit $1 million is because of leverage trading and all the liquidations that happen. It just suppresses the market every time it tries to pump. And that's how the whales and the powers that be manipulate the market. Otherwise, Bitcoin would truly have already replaced gold as a safe haven asset. It would be a hedge against inflation. It wouldn't be a high risk or whatever. Wouldn't be considered any of that if we didn't have leverage trading. Okay. I'm so bad at Discord. I know Discord, until you get used to it, is a pain in the ass. And even after you get used to it, it's still a pain in the ass sometimes. Okay, just thought it was an interesting point. Don't agree with it. Okay, yeah, right. So some people would say that was the bottom, like in July of 2021. But I'd say it more like a year ago right now. Okay, Fluffy Wallaby. Endgame is Esper. Okay, I've seen you a lot, Esper. I love it. Hey, good to have you on, man. I think the price is fair, though. You made some shots. Okay. On one, since the summons didn't go down, that you have a dread with the same chance. So 50% of rare dread floors seemed right. Yeah. Yeah. So and I actually have a dread with a recessive one dread. It's a double dread. Okay. With 0 summons left. That recessive one dread doesn't help, and it's common. I'll probably dark summon that with a basic mythic hero where some of the stats line up, and try to get where the floor becomes rare. And you've got in that case, I'll have like a 40 something % chance to hit a dread. Okay. Yeah, that's a fair point, Grady. Might buy some spot Jade ASAP, right? And then see how it goes, right? So I'll probably buy some Jade fast and then sell it after it pumps. But I don't know, because we're going to want to go into some of those pools early and make thousands of % interest for even a couple months. We'll be making lots of interest in those pools. I sense like another 250 Gen 0 raffles, one related. Yeah, to Jewel and Jade guarding pool for sure. Yeah. Okay, 2 noobs. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 2 hour, 45 minutes. Yeah, till 56 million Solana's released. That's right, Ryan. Grady, you got to stay live for that. Gonna be wild. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I have I'm like dying. I'm so dead. How am I not catching up to life ever? You guys I love it. Jewel gets listed on Binance or Coinbase, then Jewel will moon. Yes, Chang. So especially the way Coinbase does their learn thing where you can watch a video and get paid in Jewel, that will be the bomb, and it'll bring a lot of people in the ecosystem too to play the game. You watch those videos and get free crypto, man. Hey, I'm caught up. Anyone want a fishing uncommon dragoon with 1 summon? Price is negotiable. Okay, Mr. Boombasta Lime. You're right about FTX. I know, right? I cannot believe it. He's deleted that tweet, everything was fine. Can you believe that? Like, it's still hard to believe that this is all actually happening. Link, I love you guys. Jay Payton, when does Jade token open to the market? I'm guessing when Serendale 2.0 pops open. Probably right away, right? Altcoin Addict, who is this? Hey. When do you expect gold price to go up, right? Gold is just completely crushed. Where's gold? Let's check the market. Holy smokes. We're at 20. We're back up to 20-cent jewel. Wow. So we need a use case for the gold, pets, more things coming, PvP. But I don't know, man. With all the summoning that's been going on, it's brought more heroes into the game, which means more and more people are using bots. More people are aping in on more heroes, which is just creating tons more gold into the ecosystem. So I thought for sure we would start to see gold pump after we had parity and stuff, and it just hasn't happened. Also, not as many people are using stones for summoning, and so there's less stones being created, which surprised me. That is crazy. Tony Travels. Rewatch the stream from the start. 1.75x speed. Love it. Nobody pointed out it's 3 hours. Was I saying, okay, what was I saying? Yeah, Alameda Research. I was saying Alameda Research, right? Not 3 hours capital. Oh yeah, I can click on these. I forget to do that. P.S. A Coinbase Learn tutorial on DFK heroes and summoning would be great onboarding. That's so right. P.S. That you just nailed it. Okay, keep dreaming, although I'd love to see it. No, it's not a dream. They've already been in communication with Coinbase. It's going to come. Jewel unequivocally will be listed on Binance and on Coinbase. It's coming. They just need, keeping the dream alive. Okay. Hey, JQ's back. That's right. I'm nervous to buy back into my Jewel. I'm uncertain if this sell-off is done. Okay, Infinite War. Coming up here in a couple hours, we got 56 million Solana being dumped on the market. We've got Alameda Research having to dump $2 or $3 billion worth of crypto onto the market. Like, it's going to happen. And it's probably already happening. Yeah, so long term, right. But I would wait to buy it. Just wait to buy until the morning. Okay, just give it a few hours. Dump, baby, dump, says Rock. Yeah, got a drink. So I'm actually thinking of wrapping up, guys. 2 hours and 30 minutes till the unlock. That's right, Low Tech Plays. Click this guy, go subscribe to his channel, baby. So yeah, wait to buy back in on anything in crypto. I'm going to start buying back in the morning, which my morning is crazy, but this is the price we have to pay for a Jewel at top 10. Yeah, so all that Solana is about to be dumped on the market. It's coming. It's 6 a.m. in UK. Okay, so JQ, 2.5 hours. Wait at least a good 3 or 4 hours. Okay, because we want to wait for the US to wake up to be able to dump all that too. Yes, love you, man. I need to get some rest. It's been an hour and 43 minutes. What the heck? How's it been an hour and 40? There's still 45 people watching. So this is a price we have to pay for a Jewel at top 10. I wonder what the value of Jewel at being a top 10 coin would be. Probably $100 or something, at least. Bean, I love it. I love you guys. Okay, Smash TG, I'm going to go to bed. I mean, I won't fall asleep, though. I'm sure I got heroes to level up. Okay, so yes, when I wake up, I'm just going to come on. I'm not even going to care about the price, and I'm going to start dollar cost averaging back in. Little bits. But just remember, Alameda Research is going to be dumping billions of dollars worth of crypto, I think, over the next while. For a while. That's going to like happen for weeks and weeks. Yeah, wait till tomorrow, later afternoon tomorrow. Sure. Yep, I agree. Have you not set your waifu? Yes, but not. I don't have. Here's how I did my waifu level ups. Is that I level up, of course, all my Gen Zeros, and then all my Legendary and Mythics I level up. All my Sages, Dragoons, and Dread Knights I level up. So I'm sure that's adding up because I haven't attended to it at all today. And those are all the ones I use this crystals on now. So I'm not using crystals on all my level ups anymore. I just can't. I can't keep up with the demand. So everything else is leveled up automatically with waifu without using a crystal, which is crazy. Going against the 10 Commandments. Yeah, Shivas are going to never stop pumping because the drop rates of both Shivas and tiers are much less now. And, okay, and with all the summoning happening and everything, Shivas won't stop pumping. In fact, like, I don't know if we're going to find a bottom or, I mean, even a top for Shiva's runes for a while. I don't know when that's going to come. You know, maybe after the summoning event is over, we might see that bottom out more. Speaking of, I just need to come buy some. Where is Shiva's runes at? Okay. Because I bet I'm out. I'm not out. Like, if I buy 300, that's $51. Good Lord. They're not going to go down anytime soon. They're just going to keep pumping. And the tiers, just high demand. Let's look at the market data. I'm going to refresh. Up again. Like, okay, if you looked at the 1 week chart on this thing, dude, it's up to 0.8 Joule. Dang. Yeah, the tiers have really pumped. I mean, this stuff's up like 200 or 300% in just the last couple weeks. Oh, yeah, Peyton, I know. See, Imperfect God, I used to do how much am I making per hero per day. Right now, it's not much because all these items have dumped. And just to keep up with leveling, I can't, my runes, I have to buy them all the time because it doesn't keep up. I'm not earning enough to keep up with all the leveling because I have a ton of heroes on the same account that I'm summoning with on the training quest. And that training quest has even a lower drop rate for runes than the already lessened drop rates on the profession questing. Now, I do have plenty of heroes still profession questing, and I send over some of the extra runes. But yeah. 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 So, and I had burned through so many tiers. Like when the egg hatching comes back, you got to use 200 tiers per egg. That they're just going to keep pumping, man. Hey, and so that's right. Tomorrow we also have the AMA. Tomorrow's AMA. I can't forget about that. I'm selling most of my items until then I start holding the items. Okay, when I'm down to like 3 or 4 days left in the tavern or before the stone carver comes out, that's when I hold. Then I wait for the stone carver to come back. And then I sell when the stone carver is back out, and I craft stones and all that good stuff. Okay. So now I'm going to stop selling until he comes back, and he's back for a few hours. That's how I do it. Dark summoning eats runes. Yes. And then you have to insta level all your heroes, right? And every time you're just using tons of runes. Yeah, that's right. Swap all your jewel to Shivas right now. Yeah, I would say that's a good move. And to Tears. Good call. Totally. Let's see. Do I have a summon to do? 3 hours. Right before it's time for my Gen Zeros. Okay. Yeah, because the way Jewel's pumping, I'm pretty surprised actually. I would expect it to dump, guys. So hey, if it doesn't dump, more power to the ecosystem. So that'll be amazing. But see, right now we're seeing a relief rally just in the overall general market, which I'm really shocked at. Okay. When Solana dumps, it's going to affect all the coins in all of crypto, at least within the Solana ecosystem. Yeah, Bitcoin has kind of come back up, kind of trickling back up. So that's a relief rally. And you know how these things go. When something's crashing, kind of goes like this. Right? So it's like a downward trajectory. You see all the relief rallies happen always. It's always like when you look at a chart, let's do it. Let's just look at a chart. When you see something dump, generally speaking, okay, if you look over like 90-day, okay, that's too much, or maybe not enough. Like you'll see it dump and then relief rally, dump, relief, dump, relief, dump, relief, dump, relief. It's just generally how it works. That's such a bad looking chart. It is, in the grand scheme of things, still a great time to get in. I'm just guessing it's going to dump. But I could be wrong, I guess. I'll be surprised. People trying to catch the bottom. That's right. You catch a falling knife, they call it, I guess. Okay, I sold my jewel at like 18 point something cents, but right before I started the stream, basically. All my remaining jewel, I should say. So it's pumped since then. Proud of you guys pumping it. But so that's just all the luckier for, I don't know. I'm trying to think of why it would be pumping right now, other than just people trying to buy the bottom. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, new hero classes on Clayton. Oh, yeah, nice. Infinite War. So, let's see. Trying to think. I did take a little bit of profit of my jewel when it was at 28 cents. But I was just so bullish on Jewel and still am. Super mega bullish on Jewel. I'm as bullish on Jewel as I am anything else in the crypto space right now. For sure. Some people might not be aware of the Solana unlock, so they buy. I think that's very true, Rock. They don't know about the timing, the exact timing. Dead cat bounce. Is the dead cat bounce like, yeah, it's like a relief rally and then it crashes down harder? Is that what that is? When you try to pick bottoms, you usually only end up holding the bag with smelly fingers. Ryan. Infinite War, I assume, it's just to get, it just got really oversold on Bitcoin and all the margin calls forcing people to sell at market orders. And that's just the beginning, Infinite War. It's just the beginning. You're going to have Alameda Research forced to sell all of their stuff. pretty much. And it's like a lot. That lock seed jewel is the key. That's right. Yeah, Lucky Duck. That's true, man. I love it. Yeah, I would say I'm more bullish right now in Jewel than I am on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, that's one thing I was going to cover in the video. Thank you, Nugent. I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Tang. I'll call you Tang. Okay, so here's in consolidating our token. We talked about this with Rock a little bit. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Matic, and obviously Jewel, Chainlink, Avalanche, Cosmos, Jewel. Okay, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Jewel, Polygon, Matic, Avalanche, Cosmos, Chainlink. Those 8 coins I feel like are winners. There's going to be more, I'm sure, like Near Protocol in it. 3 Hours Capital, though, had a bunch of all that except Jewel. They don't have any Jewel, I don't think. Who knows? Maybe they do. But they do have lots of Avalanche. They've got lots of Near Protocol. That's another good one, maybe. Yeah, Jewel's holding steady. Let's go. That's right, Link. People will be more active on Crystalville with overall activity because it'll be cheaper to summon. That's my thought too. And level up and more money is probably going to be locked in C Jewel instead of S Jewel, but I don't know. Right? We were talking about that earlier on Rock's channel or maybe that was yesterday. Rock is thinking, the Asian market's going to jump in. And I'm like, ooh, that might take some time though. But Rock's thinking we might just get an influx of new users into the game. Man, that'll be massively huge. Theory time. People will be more... Okay, I just read that. Sorry. Grady, you pronounce like win. Oh, okay. Win. Like a casino in Vegas. Hurdler. Okay. Win. I love it. I'm going to call you Win. And also, anyone who ever sees Noonie in the house. It's not Noni. It's Noonie. Like noon time. It's Noonie. Okay. Thank you, Hurdler. Okay, Infinite War. I'm crazy bull for DFK in the future, buying here and now, and will not be upset in 2 to 5 years. That's right. Maybe for a few months, you'll be upset that you can have scooped up more for cheaper. That's right. All good. I love it. And thank you for answering my question. Yes, man. I'm trying to think what else would I potentially buy? I mean, that's not all. Like maybe Polkadot. Polkadot's another one that maybe is a winner. I might be targeting Solana again at less than $1. I'm expecting a less than $1 Solana incoming. Yeah, Jewel will be $30 to $60 in 2 to 5 years. I think Jewel will be $100 in 2 to 5 years, baby. I really do. Win. Correct me if I'm wrong. I love it. Do you think that a bullish 2023 is a good bet? Maybe by the end of 2023. Leading up to the elections and stuff. We might see another bullish. That's kind of like the Bitcoin halving cycle and stuff will be coming around the next election cycle in 2 years and before, like leading up to that. Okay. This is my first bear market. Notice Bitcoin bottom in November during the 2018 crash. Yes. Okay. But then it actually bottomed again, like all the way up until COVID. So March of 2020, I think. Okay. Like March 10th or March 15th. Okay. Grady, look into Saito when you get a chance, okay? Gonna be buying FTT sub penny. Yeah, it'll be less than a penny. I think so. Because it's just done. Like they're insolvent. Game over, bankrupt, done. Nothing will be super bullish till Bitcoin halving. Yeah, to be honest. After that, we start mooning. Yeah. But I think 2023, like this is such a catastrophic event. The aftermath of this will probably see a bottom within the next week or two. And then from there, you know, just be in a bear market again would be my guess. Okay. So we still are going to have a trickling down effect from what's happening right now with Alameda Research. Okay. Will the Asian market jumping into Serendale 2.0 help overall? Absolutely. They think they'll come over to the DFK chain. Yes, that's also a yes. Or simply the fact that they end up playing DFK and there'll be Escrow. Yes. So doesn't matter which blockchain they're on. Super bullish. If we get a bunch of new users on Clayton from Asia, it'll be pumping Jewel and it'll be pumping Rune. And if Rune pumps, it's going to actually have a direct effect on Crystal as well. You know, it will. Because there's always going to be a pressure for parity. The more out of whack it gets, the more pressure it'll be to come back into parity. Okay. I see Jewel pumping to $1 by the end of the year, maybe $2. I agree, Link. Yep, me too. Yep. Especially if, I mean, actually now with all this happening, I would have said that like a week ago. But I definitely see it by Q1 when Combat comes out. If it comes out then. Yeah, I've got a ton in Binance Smart Chain. So Animal Farm and stuff, I'm in there. The animal farms. Because I like Forex Shark, but that's way degen. Okay. Yeah, I should be clicking on these, dang it. That's right. I'm gonna click on that one, baby. Okay. $5 during PvP. Link, I love it. Then $5 during PvP. I'm not expecting all-time high next year. Just wondering if it will sideways, yeah, and then uptrend. Yeah, slow build to a blow off top. Link, I like that prediction. Win. I love it. Win Tang. CPI got to be bigger because food and gas went up last month. That's right. Yes, Win Tang, 1 year pump, then 1 year dump, then 1 to 1.5 years of bullish consolidation, slightly upward, usually macro. Right now, complicating things. Yep. That's right. Okay. Oh. Okay, good night, my people. I love you guys. The best project in all of crypto. The best team in all of crypto. The best community in all of crypto, in my opinion. Right here, DeFi Kingdoms to the moon, baby. We're still bullish, baby. Yes, Rock. I love it. Hey, Sandbox might even be better, though. I got to keep throwing that in for Rock. Right there, baby. Later, fam. Good night. Love you too, Bean. Rusted Trust. Love it. Yes. Stay strong. We can do this. When we can get DeFi Kingdoms back, you know, on the forefront of big YouTubers, that'll be huge. That's my goal in Miami. Gonna be staying with Rock, baby, in Miami, and the Mythic Squad, baby. I love it. Good night, guys. Love you.